I got involved with the Great Titchfield Street Festival about 9 weeks ago. We thought it would be a really good idea to put on an event in Fitzrovia on this street to celebrate the festival.
Well, architects are generally collaborative and creative, so I think giving them an opportunity to do something as a collective group which is public facing and demonstrates some of those skills just promotes the architectural industry in a really positive light.
It's been quite a big involvement from Gleeds on this event. Done a lot of project management and overseeing the event really, so we arranged with the architects, we had meetings with them, coordinated all the structures that were going up, organised the road closures, and we were really happy to do it, and it's been really good so far. It's gone really well.
I think that coming out and seeing firms that are working on big significant projects around the city and then just getting to meet the actual individual people behind some of those projects is pretty entertaining for just about anybody, and I think even just us meeting our peers at other firms is an opportunity not to be missed.
A lot of very well respected architectural practices here today, hopefully including our own. And we're all obviously very well exercised in the world of architecture, but this is a little something above and beyond, which is nice to give something back to the community other than just the architecture itself.
It's to getting the word out of the residents that there are practices here and that we do care about the community. It's important to connect architecture and business, and just showing, I think, about our industry as fun and creative and quite talkative and interactive.
To engage with the public and to show that we are a creative industry who do have skill sets that extend beyond just what we do on a day-to-day basis.
We've got lots of brilliant people making things happen here, and we've got some amazing structures that have gone up, showcasing not just architectural talent but engineering talent.
Our inspiration came from actually the coffee cup and the amount of coffee that we consume in the office. So we decided to recycle all the coffee cups and incorporate that into part of our structure.
What we've created today is sort of over 100 boxes. What would you do with 100 boxes, and try and get some participation with the public. We're looking at scale and colour and how we could get people in just to have a talk with them really.
We are working with some origami shapes. Effectively we are using recycled newspaper, something which is very commonplace in London, which is discarded on a daily basis. We decided to use that in an attempt to show that redundant objects can be reused to make something quite remarkable and quite stunning, really.
So we've concentrated on a bamboo structure today. We wanted to show off bamboo as a very versatile material. The method that we've used here with the cable ties has actually been used on a 70-storey scaffolding structure. So we wanted to really show how that can work in practice.
Street festival like this get the public really interested and maybe a little bit closer to architecture.
There's a large majority of the, I call them pavilions today, are actually just simple structures in which activity is happening within. It's kind of getting everybody together underneath these kind of like brilliant structures.
It always strikes me that walking around London is a treat. You only have to stop and look up and there's a whole nother world above your heads. The buildings are, as they go up towards the sky, there's some fantastic architecture.
The kind of built environment's everything around you, and I think the more people appreciate that and understand it, the more likely we are to get better buildings, better spaces, better parks, better streets, and everything that goes with it.
Things like this festival enable people to appreciate parts of the city in the way that they couldn't otherwise before. Removing cars and making it pedestrianised, bringing the cafes and restaurants and bars and tables and chairs out onto the street, give people the opportunity to linger, to wait, to spend time in the street.
The businesses have sort of embraced the idea of having an architectural event on the street and put out their own stalls and provided other activities which just help animate the streets.
It's been quite an experience, I think, to get a feel for the neighbourhood and what it would be like to have the street pedestrianised all the time. It's nice to create that community feel. I know that Sergio's down the road was nice enough to lend us some tablecloths. I've been talking with Caffeine all week about getting prepared for the event, so really creating that community buzz, not just with the locals who live here, but with the local businesses as well.
We want to be part of the community, and it helps build our business up as well as anything else.
It's brought people together, or the restaurants together again, so we're all united together. So great idea, couldn't say no to it.
It's nice to see that the street that I walk down so much that it's actually kind of turned into something else. There seems to be a lot of activity and a really nice atmosphere. Everyone's getting involved.
I'm really delighted that it's gone so well. There are lots of people here. The atmosphere is right, and I think as a catalyst for change, I think it will start to turn heads.